Welcome to the Truth or Die podcast, where we tell the truth as if our life depends on it, because we believe it does.
This is not a normal podcast. It's a movement. It's not entertainment. It's a wake-up call. Welcome to Truth or Die. My name is Zach Swanton, and today we have Hayden.
How are we, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming, bro. Just give yourself a quick introduction. Tell everyone who you are, what you do, and yeah.
So, 23, ex-car salesman, ex-schemer of every idea that there was. You think of the idea, I've probably done it.
Yeah.
Traveler of the world, I'd say. Curator of many experiences. And someone that's finally now just at 23 figuring out who I am and what I want out of life.
That's so cool. It's so cool. So, long story short, I put an ad up for coaching clients. I boosted a reel because I am blocked by Meta, so I can't do real ads. So that's my version of ads. So I put an ad up for a coaching client, and Hayden messaged me and asked me to come on his show. So long story short, we're like, let's do a collaboration, because when we started talking to each other, I found Hayden very interesting. He has he's very like-minded to me, especially in his content, in his career path, with his own show, what he's doing online. And we just bounced off each other. So I thought, this is meant to be. And another thing happened. The very first voice note he sent was 111. Like, if you're into angel numbers like me, that blew my mind. So I knew it was meant to be from the get-go. And now we're running up Truth or Die with Hayden. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Let's get it. So
Nervous.
we have a few topics. I asked Hayden the other day for a few topics, what he's struggling with, or what's close to his heart, what's personal to him, that some things he might keep to himself. And that's the whole point of Truth or Die. So the topics we have are family, the selfish pursuit of happiness. I love this. As a content creator, as a coach, as a podcast host, having 3 businesses in a very short time and being mentors, having mentored people, being mentored by other coaches and stuff like that. Selfish pursuit of happiness is so relatable for me, and it's very personal to me. So we are going to have a great show. So let's run it up, bro. So the other day you said to me, you haven't seen your family in a while.
It's been about 6 years.
6 years.
I vividly remember the last day I ever saw my dad. So backstory, my parents are separated. They've been separated since pretty much I was 2 months old. They had me when they were 18. Classic whoops baby, I like to say.
Yeah.
And ever since then, they've always never been together, always very much each other's biggest enemy. And growing up, I was always sort of like, your dad's this, oh, your mum's that. That sort of constant friction. And for a long time, I was just very like afraid of like my dad in particular, very withdrawn. Like even though he's my dad's, like we've got nothing in common. Like he is the most probably hands-on person, stuff like that, can do all these manual labor tasks. I cannot do a single thing. And the day that I last spoke to him, it was the day of the week, I don't know, but we were having an argument. It started with my stepmom. And then I remember we were in Malulabar. I was in my bedroom and it exploded. And then he slapped me across the face.
Yeah.
And then I got into my car, drove away, and I don't think I've spoken to him since.
Hectic, bro.
And like with my mother, it's been, she's an interesting one. She's very much, I know she loves me. I just can't handle her, and probably can't handle the way that she loves.
Yeah,
she's very much in your face. She's had her own issues. She's been admitted into psych wards and stuff like that. Yeah. She's got her own stuff, and it's like I just couldn't keep aligning with that because it was just causing too much friction in my life. So then I had to take. At the time, it was like the obvious choice, but looking back, I'm like, not many people do it. It's sort of like the brave choice of like, I need to distance myself from everybody. And when I say everybody, like I've not spoken to a single person that shares the same DNA with me since those days.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. So like straight off the bat, when you spoke about your dad, I can really relate to that because when I was growing up, my dad So my mum played a father-son cricket match with me. She was one of two mums out of the whole team that played instead of the dad, because my dad just wasn't there. Like, he was there, but he wasn't present. Like, he had, you know, more important things to do, like drink at the bar and stuff like that. And yeah, like, I feel like in, you know, I guess years ago, I don't know if it's changed now, but the culture, like just what they were born into transferred onto us.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
100%. It's probably very much the same. My dad, he did not speak to his parents for such a long time and stuff as well. Like, where I find my family dynamic, it's quite unique. Obviously, there's probably many people that live the same thing, but it was like my dad didn't speak to his parents for ages, but with my mum, she was best friends with his parents, so I was only allowed to see my grandparents when I was with my mum on that side. It was very much to then one day that all switched. My dad decided, I'm going to talk to my parents again. So then they're best friends, and then my mum and then those grandparents that go along so well, they were then public enemy number one with each other.
Yeah, it's full on, bro. Family is so crazy. I'm still trying to work my family out. And you mentioned something to me on a voice note, and it was really cool, bro. I really loved it. Is that, let's see if I get this right.
I think I know what you're going to say.
You're born into the family, like you're born into the world looking like your family?
You're born into the world looking like your parents, but you die looking like your decisions.
Bang. How good, bro.
It's so good.
And your kids look like your decisions.
100%. I think
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's like you come in with your parents. I find so many people are very much dependent on their life. I know so many friends, they're like, I don't want to do this. I need to talk to my parents and stuff like that, go by them. And like, I understand they're your parents and stuff, and like you should listen to them. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like you sort of need to do what you need to do. And just because someone's blood doesn't mean that they're family, because like family can be so much more than blood.
Bro.
Like,
that's why you're 100% right. So the light thing's falling apart. We'll forget that fix, don't you worry. But yeah, right now I'm building my circle on 100% respect, all or nothing. And now my biggest struggle is that I'm trying to change people.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to lose them. They've been all I've known. We've been homeless together. We've been through so much together that they are all I know. And like, but I'm not getting the same respect back. Now, I spoke to one of my mentors the other day, and he's like, you've got to let it go.
Yeah.
He's like, you own your power, and you are actually on such a high level compared to them. And there's a few things that add up that means they don't like it, because it makes them look in the mirror and reflect, and they have to change or not change, and then they judge you for it and they project, or they just don't do the things that you want them to do, such as respect and love the way you love and all that sort of thing. And it's hard, bro. But he said, when you get to such a high level, you don't have to do anything. He's like, the most powerful thing you can do is sit back and watch how sick they are and not even need to say a word, you know, and just then you create how much time you want to actually give them, create distance. Because when you're having a career, when you're building something like both of us are, there can't be any room for negativity, eh?
100%. I mean, everyone goes through the process. They try for so long to try and help the people around them, because you don't want to let them go. You don't want to be one of those guys that people are like, oh, you've sold out. You've forgotten about everyone that was with you from day one. It's like, you've got to be, one thing I've realized since I've sort of actually committed to this journey, is like, you have to be a little bit selfish. Like, you're not going to get what you want if you don't take that selfish leap. Like, you come into this world alone, you die alone. It's like, you can
100%.
create relationships, you can create memories and stuff in this, but at the end of the day, you've got yourself. You can only really worry about yourself. And unfortunately, you're going to lose some people along the way, and you've got to be okay with losing people and the idea of losing it. I mean, it sucks. Like, you don't want to. Like, these are your best friends. These are people that have been with you. This is your family. But it's like, sometimes you need, it's like there is this dagger inside of you, and you just need to rip it out. You need to rip it out.
Bro.
You're going to bleed for a bit. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be in pain, but eventually that wound will heal.
Yeah. bro, it's tough. It's tough. I made up a quote when I was going through it. And basically, you need to be selfish. Everyone looks at being selfish and they're like, it's so bad, like it's so self-centered. But when you're growing, you have to put yourself first.
100%.
Because if you don't, you're never going to grow. And the thing is, I teach this to my clients, is that if you put yourself first and become selfish in the most respectable and positive way, you fill up your cup and then you can pour out to everyone else around you, your kids, your family, your wife, like your friends, your whatever, you know, you're pouring out the right energy, proper energy, 100%.
Like you've got to be selfish. Like if you are not, people spend so much time like doing things that they don't want to do. It's like you've got to be selfish and put that time in to do what you want to do. It's like for me, for example, from like the period of 18 to 23, where I was like, I'm going to achieve so much. On paper, it's like, okay, did I get married? Yes. Did I go on all these awesome holidays? Yes. Business-wise, financial-wise, am I where I told myself I'd be on my 18th birthday? Hey, once I get to 25, I'm going to be a millionaire. It's like, no, it's like, so I've had to make this shift in my mind. It's like, I've spent all of those years becoming the worst version of myself. I owe it to myself. I need to be selfish enough that I need to give that same amount of time to the best version of myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know me, if we don't become the best versions of ourselves, we're not going to be able to give to the people we want to. We're not going to be a good person. We are going to be, like, we're not respecting ourselves. Yeah. And if we know how much potential we have, how much we can actually get out of this life, and like, I know me, if I get to 30 and like, because as life gets older and stuff, like it gets harder. Like once you get to the end of it, if you're like, I've not even tried.
Yeah.
I would rather die knowing I've tried than not trying at all. All you're going to do is become a miserable old man and you're just going to look down on everyone because it's like you haven't tried.
It's the regret you live with yourself, and then it transfers into all your relationships, depression, anxiety, like overthinking, making everything more complicated than it needs to be, and you start resenting that you don't have the time.
Yeah.
See, time is the most valuable currency in the world because it's the only thing you cannot get back. I love that saying.
I love it too. I find so many people overanalyze the decisions. Like regret's a big thing as well. Like, people look back and like, I've made these mistakes I'm regretting about. It's like, okay, you've got to change, rewire your brain. It's like, okay, you made that decision. You got to own it. You believed it was the best decision to make at the time. Move on with your life. There's no point living in the past. It's like life only makes sense in reverse, but can only be lived in the future. It's like this weird complex where I don't even know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I've lost my thought train.
I got one for you. So where you were going with this, my personal view on it is that we can connect the dots back because it only makes sense in the future. But God is the only person in the world that can connect them forward. And that's where faith and trust comes into the process, because you don't know what's going to happen, but he does.
100%.
You know, and he's got a plan. All you got to do is walk the path.
God won't walk you through what he won't walk you through.
Whatever you can't handle, he won't give you.
100%.
Let's go. I love it, bro.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. And I'll tell you a story, okay? So old people and stubbornness. My pop passed away a few months ago, and his sister was a Christian or whatever she was, but she had this handheld cross, and it had like the fingerprints to hold it and then the cross like that, right? And she kept begging him, not like, she kept prompting him, hey, like, you know, lean into God.
Yeah. Because
he was on his last legs.
Yeah.
He didn't know when he was going to pass out, like go. He refused to sleep for so long. He's like, he was terrified, right? But being so stubborn, he was like, no, don't need it. What's he going to do? Like, you know, carrying on. And I was watching it. Now at his funeral service or whatever you want to call it, someone came up to me and they said, hey, did you hear what happened? And I was like, nah, what? And they're like, just before he went, he gave in. He asked for it. He was he was so scared of the unknown that he needed hope. So he finally caved and asked to hold the cross, bro. So he died holding the cross.
That is an awesome story.
Unbelievable. And that's the thing with stubbornness, is that it doesn't need to start when you're on your deathbed. Like, get over it. Look in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. Have the guts to face your fears. Like, fix what you're doing wrong. You know what I mean? Why wait till you're nearly dead to want to start?
100%.
It's over.
It is, yeah.
You know?
Like, we really have such a limited time breathing. Like, and the scary part is it's like tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Like, next week I might have these visions and plans of like what I'm going to do, but it might not happen. It's like, you can only, this saying I've sort of heard, I'm going to butcher it a little bit. It's like,
go for it, bro.
Life can only be lived in the present. Like, tomorrow never actually exists because it's only today. You've only got this moment. This is all that matters. And it's like, obviously it's hard to sit here and be like, oh, don't plan ahead and stuff like that. Like, you've got to plan ahead. Like, I can't just be like, hey bro, like today, can I come to Sydney and film a podcast with you? Like, it doesn't work like that. But it's like, you just got to make that conscious effort to live in today. Like, doesn't matter like what went wrong yesterday, what could go wrong tomorrow. It's like today, like, be in this moment. Stay in this moment. Just breathe. Take a second. It's not that deep.
That's where gratitude comes from.
100%.
And I also know a saying that depression is when you think about the past and anxiety is when you think about the future.
That is 100% true.
So cool, eh? So
That's
if
insane.
you just focus on the now, you're not going to be depressed or anxious. It's pretty cool.
Well, it comes to have you heard the story of the frog?
No, tell me about it. Let's go.
It's to do with like the anxiety and stuff like that. It's like if you're told every single day you have to eat a frog.
Yeah.
And it's like, all you've got to do is just eat that frog. As soon as you wake up, eat it, it's done. But most people, they'll wake up, they'll think about the frog all day, like, oh, I don't really want to eat the frog right now. I'll do it later. So instead of just getting it over and done with, you've got to battle with it twice. You've got to obviously battle with it when you eventually eat that frog and the entire lead up, the entire day, worrying and stressing about that moment. If you just do it straight away, it's over with. Like, you don't have to stress.
That's so cool,
People
bro.
just overcomplicate so much in their life when it's just unnecessary.
Just get it done. Get it done on the attack. That's right. Overthinking, bro. Like, how much time do you reckon people waste overthinking?
Oh, I can say I've probably wasted the last 5 years overthinking. Like, people waste time so quickly. And I find you'll probably notice more than mine, but like, the older you get, the quicker the year passes. Like, it feels like yesterday we were in 2025. It's like
100%. That's cool.
And like, there's a lot more to it than just overthinking. It's like, this is probably going to go off topic a little bit, but like, people overthink like their goals and stuff, like what they want to do. It's like they're not actually fearing the like it not working out. They're not fearing like actually getting to their goal. They're only worried about what can go wrong, what people will do.
Yeah.
And it's just a constant thing. It's like, I've overthought so long, like, oh, I'm not going to post videos of myself talking on like Instagram. Like, I see people do that and I ridicule them, but like, who am I to ridicule these people? Like, they're having an effort. And it's like, in the last 14 days since I've been like consistently posting 3-4 different reels a day, it's like, what was I doing the last 5 years? Like, why did I think this was so hard? Like, what was this roadblock in my head that stopped me? Because obviously there was something, and like, I think it comes from the sense of like me being quite insecure and stuff like that. I'm quite insecure in like, obviously the way that I look, the way that I talk and stuff like that. I find people just need to get over their stuff, because I found myself, I was becoming a fair bit of a hypocrite. I was saying to people like, bro, it's not that complex. No one cares. Like, go to the gym. Like, no one cares that you're a little bit fat, you're out of shape. Like, everyone's there betting themselves. And I'm like, hold on, I need to look in the mirror and be like, I'm the biggest hypocrite of all. It's like, I'm telling all these people it's not that thing. People don't care. Like, I'm posting these videos. I'm like, they sound terrible. I still get cringed out, but I'm like, people are going to see this 5 minutes later. They're moved on. Like, people are so just caught up in their own lives. Like, what I'm doing doesn't matter.
100%. 100%. And so, you know how we're talking about Doxy just before we started?
Yeah.
When I was on his show, he mentioned something. He's like, because I just started out my career content creating, and doing my thing. And he goes, someone told me, if you don't look at an old video and cringe, you haven't grown. So now every time I look back and I cringe, I'm like, yes.
That's what you want. Like,
Yeah.
You're continually evolving. And like, that's probably like where my things are. My whole thing was, okay, I'm doing this podcast. I need to get better at talking. Like I look up to, there's a few podcasts and stuff that I really like their style, and that's what I'm trying to emulate, but obviously my own twist on it.
Yeah.
And like I know it's going to take me 100 episodes before I finally find my style, get comfortable being able to talk, be able to articulate my thoughts as well as I want to, and be able to respond as quick as I need to. So it's like, okay, I'm already posting my face on the internet on a podcast. Like, okay, let me just talk into a camera for 60 seconds. I'm like, let's just see. Like, I'd like to think day 1 versus day 365, I'm going to notice a night and day difference. And worst case scenario, if I don't notice a difference and I still suck, at least I've just put out 365 bits of content. So there's no net negative in doing it.
Let's talk about that 365 days of content, because I've been watching it. I'm not going to lie, I don't watch some of them.
That's fair.
But I love the concept. I love the addictive side of it. I love the grit. I love the aggressiveness to completing a whole year, day by day, content schedule. And I'm sure that you know in the back of your mind, it's going to be hard. Tell us about where it started and what your biggest achievement will be when you complete it.
The idea came from a guy called Michael Smoke. Have you heard of Michael Smoke?
No.
I think he is one of the greatest speakers and articulators of words I've ever seen on the internet.
Okay, cool.
He accidentally started this challenge, which is the Higher Up Wellness 365-day challenge. That's like his handle on social media.
Yep.
He didn't intend to do it, but everyone was just watching how well he speaks. His whole thing is he posts at least one bit of content every single day, him talking to a camera, 60 seconds, one take, no script. And I think since 60,000 people have just done this challenge.
Wow.
And I saw it and I'm just like, this is someone that I look up to.
Yeah.
This is something that they're doing. Why don't I just do it? I'm like, because I want to get better at speaking. I'm like, let me just put it out, because in the back of my head as well, it's like I'm trying to build the podcast, but I'm also trying to build my personal brand, because in my head, I think the best way to obviously down the line get sponsors, get stuff like that, because I'm not doing my podcast just to do it. I'm doing it to, as Conor McGregor says, I'm not here to take part, I'm here to take over sort of thing.
Built different.
And I'm like, I need to build this personal brand. I need to get people to know who I am and stuff like that. I can't just put out all these reels, because majority of the reels are just the guests, like what they're saying. And I spoke to someone and they're like, you're only going to build like a successful podcast if people actually know who you are, get a little bit of insight onto you. People need to buy into you. That's why they'll tune in every week. Obviously, you'll get you'll get the people that watch for the guests, but you need that loyal audience, which is going to follow you week in, week out, and that's how you're going to grow the brand. It's like, okay, I'm going to post this challenge, and then from there, it was crazy. Within 2 or 3 days, I'm like, posting one a day isn't enough.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's post 2 a day. So then I started just rambling on these random CapCut templates and stuff like that. They were stupid, but I was just like, I think keep putting out this content. I'm like, this is hilarious. I was having fun with it. And then the last couple of days, I've then been like, you know what? I've got to treat this as if it's a full-time job.
Yeah. I'm
not making any money. I'm actually losing a lot of money doing this podcast, but I'm like, let's treat it like a full-time job. So now I've got on Instagram, on my main account, I'll be doing four posts a day on my main account, 2 to 3 posts a day on my podcast page, another 2 to 3 posts a day on my TikTok page for the podcast.
Yeah.
I've really got to ramp into YouTube Shorts. I've really been lacking on that part, but it was just like that build. And I think at the end of it, at the 365 days, it's like the goal right now is it's not going to stop. It's just going to be I'm probably going to be saying 366 out of 365. Just keep on going because it's
extras,
already it's how I wanted this thing to go. It's completely changed. Now I'm trying to talk more about my podcast and my journey in the thing, but I think it was just the step I needed to start putting out. But I think like, will I have any sense of achievement once I reach 365? Probably. Looking back on it now, I'm like, I probably won't really care by then because, like, I won't really care. It'll just be another day. Like, I'm really trying to, like, I've got set time windows that I have to post every single day. It's like, I've got to lock in so hard. Like,
I don't. If you're anything like me, you won't celebrate.
No.
Because with me personally, I am never proud of myself because I keep setting the bar higher.
Yeah. It's probably comparisons of Thief of Joy. It's like, I can't help it and see these other people, and then I'm sort of like, who am I to celebrate this win when there's this person the same age as me? They're celebrating, like, in the same industry as me, but their win's way bigger. And, like, it takes away, like, some of the enjoyment and stuff like that. But I guess in order to be the best, you've got to realize people are going to be better. And, like, obviously there'll be times where I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like, this is cool. But it's like, blink, cool, back to work.
Yeah.
Because the way I've been looking at it, it's like you as well. I'm sure you've got people that you look up to. Like,
100%.
They're, on paper, they're all the way up here. We're down here. And it's like, all I'm focused on at the minute is, okay, I can't do anything as well as they can do. Yeah. Like, let's try and find what metric I can try and outperform them. And I'm focused on bridging that gap.
Yeah.
Like, I am coming after that gap with everything. I'm getting, like, goosebumps right now.
I love it.
It's like I'm getting angry in a way. It's like a positive thing. It's like, I'm coming for that gap. It's like, I said on my thing the other day, I'm like, people are going to unfollow me. People have already been unfollowing me. And they're like, who's this guy who's posting all of a sudden? But I'm like, it's okay. I know you're going to come back to my page in 12 months' time. Like, this is actually kind of cool because, like, in 12 months' time, it won't be cringe. It will be awesome because I will then be an overnight success.
100%. It's only a matter of time. And don't ever feel like you're being aggressive because people look at me and they send me a message and they're like, you're attacking people. And it's just passion, bro. They don't understand the love, just how much it means to you. Like, you'll do anything to get it. You'll kill for it. You'll die for it. And that is what will make us successful
100%
compared to the majority of the world.
I want to ask you a question.
Go for it. Hit me.
Because I'll turn this back onto myself then.
Okay.
What are you struggling with the most with your journey at the moment? Like, there's always different layers next stuff.
Right now, it is family, bro.
Family?
Yeah, because I am so focused on carrying the family I was born into and wanting them to join me on my pursuit. And I can't. And I've been so focused on that I stopped caring about the family I'm building, where it has to be the opposite. I have to be all in on the family I'm building and let go of everything else. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be left with the family I'm building, you know? So, yeah, it goes a lot deeper than that, but that's where I'm at. What's yours?
I'm battling with the people closest to me. I find I feel the least support from. I find I'm getting embarrassed listening to them listen to my content because I'm like, I know they're judging me. They're the only it's quite crazy to me. I've been like, people in my life that should be like my best friends and stuff like that. They don't even watch my podcast. They don't even watch my reels. I don't even like anything. They don't even say good job to me, but I've got all these random people on the internet that I've spoken to a couple of times or never spoken to. And they're messaging me like, hey bro, like I'm really proud of like what you're doing. Like, this is awesome. Like, I know you don't know me, but like that episode really like changed my thought process. And it's like, I'm really struggling with, I feel so lonely at the moment. And it's like, people never talk about,
love this.
People always say like, it's always lonely, like on the pursuit up. But it's like, until you're in that moment, you don't realize how lonely it is. It's like, I go for walks by myself every morning. I used to go with like a mate and stuff, but it's like, we're just not quite on the same wavelength of the minute of stuff. Right. And it's like, I feel, it's like, I'm happy being alone. A part of me is like trying to like scream out, like I need something, but like the people need me. They're not doing anything. Like random people I have, like you, like just talking to you, people like, oh wow, that's awesome. Like I'm not getting that from anyone else. Like people I've done podcasts with, they're the people like commenting saying, oh, you've got this, you've got stuff like that. Like not even my friends are commenting that, not even, my partner. It's like I think a lot of people don't understand it. And maybe if I'm analyzing it right now, people closest to me would probably know me the best and know that there have been so many ventures, so many things I've tried along the years that I'm like to them, oh no, I'm going to go do this. Like I'm going to go do remote closing. I'm going to go start an e-com brand and stuff like that, knowing I've never followed through with stuff. And like part of me is like, okay, I can't blame them for being a little bit doubtful because it's like, how many things have I said I'm going to do that I haven't done? I've just let everybody down.
I don't think it's doubt, bro. This is going to hit pretty hard, but I've been learning this myself because I suffer from the same thing. The people that I have been, you know, the closest, my mom, my sister, like I don't ever hear them, not once have they said, that was a mad video. That was a great message. That was unbelievable. That's going to help so many people. Not once.
Yeah.
And they're the people I would do anything for. They're the people I want in my life more than anyone. But like you said, the people that are on the same journey as us, that see the difference it's going to make in someone's life, that know how hard it is to even come up with a sentence that we come up with, like how switched on it is, how deep it goes, like, and how much meaning it can have. They're our people at the end of the day, and that's all we're going to have. And when you go on a journey of self-discovery, you have to go on a journey of solitude, and it is lonely. It is. I've cried so many times. I'll tell you a few stories when you interview me on your show, because this is about you, bro. But I felt that.
Yeah, like
I felt that.
Like I got a coffee with someone yesterday. Like I haven't seen this guy in such a long time, but he actually messaged me the other day, like, "Hey, bro, like I want a couple of ideas. I want to bounce off of you and stuff like that." And like, I'd say like we're friends, like we're acquaintances. We'll catch up maybe once a year, sort of thing. And he was like, "Bro, he's like, I just need you to know like what you're doing. Like we're seeing it, and I'm liking it. Is like you got to keep it up." And I was like sitting there, I'm like, I have not heard these words, and like I've just been analyzing, like bathing in those words per se for like the last 24 hours, just thinking like, oh, there was actually someone there, and like it was like that moment. It was like it sparked me. I'm like, okay, like awesome. Like as long as there's someone that's like you're doing a good job, I can see the vision. I'm like, hell yeah,
yeah.
Let's go full speed at it.
But even for us, I guarantee you finally get that message or that comment, and for me, I'm like, who else? Like, it's like all you want is one, and you get the one, and it's still not enough because you want more. Like, I always want more. It's my personality. I'm just a proper addict, bro. Like, my one person close to me said to me once, they're like, if you can just help change one person's life, how amazing would that be? That would be worth changing so many more. And I was like, no. I was like, why would I settle at one when I can change millions? I want to go on a stage and talk and then make an impact in a sold out show, impact thousands of people with one message.
I have the exact same problem. Like I can't just be here and be like, just doing a podcast isn't enough. It's like, I'm already thinking in my head, it's like, have you seen those like the Jubilee, like 20 verse 1 debates or style things? Nah,
I don't. I'm not like switched on. I just watch my motivational stuff and believe in myself.
See, I'm just trying to absorb it. I'm thinking like, hey, how can I make this big? How can I make this massive? So it's like, obviously, I want to try and put out average about 2 episodes a week throughout the entire year, because every single episode I want to do in person. I don't want to do any over the phone stuff. Like my podcast, it's the Great Human Reconnect. Like I want to meet people, shake hands. I want to get over my social awkwardness. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. But like I'm already thinking like these shows I want to do, like the debate shows. I got people on 2 different sides of the equation. I'm in the middle, and it's like curating these conversations and stuff, bringing people together. I'm like, okay, I want to do that. Okay, I'm heading down to Sydney. Financially, should I be going down to Sydney? Hell no. But I'm doing it because I'm like, that's the only way I'm going to do it. And then like I haven't told many people, but like I've started messaging people in the US. Like I'm planning on going to the US in March and stuff like that. Haven't told my partner. If you're listening, you've just found out. It's like,
you heard it first on Truth or Die.
Unfortunately, if people tell me no, I'm not going to listen. I'm going to do it because I'm so delusional in the fact that I know this is going to work out. So I'm already messaging people. I'm like, I don't care if I have to sleep on the side of a road for the entire time there. If I have to bike throughout the US to get to these episodes, I'm like, I know it's going to work. I just got to keep doing it.
You got to die for it, bro.
Got to die for it.
People don't understand what it takes. But like, you have to be willing to starve and have no idea of how it's going to work out, but just believe.
Well, in the same metric, obviously, the hope of it all working out, you've got to accept there is the reality that it all might not work out. And you might, obviously, if you want the highest of highs, you've got to like expect you can have the lowest of lows. You can end up homeless. You can end up with nothing. Your relationships can tear apart. Your friendships can tear apart. You can become a bum on the street per se. Like you've got to understand that risk is there. And I think that risk is probably why a lot of people don't actually take that leap, because they're more scared of what can go wrong versus what will go right.
Yeah. It's like your vision and your reason why has to mean more to you and outweigh your biggest excuse. 100%. If your excuse to not do something, it means more to you than the vision, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Like, you won't even get out of bed to your alarm clock. Like, it just won't happen. With the selfish pursuit of purpose, what does that mean to you? Is it willing to lose everything?
I'm prepared to lose everything. I will stand on that bridge and I'll burn that bridge while I'm on the bridge, just to show you how serious I am about being on that bridge. Like,
love that.
I will happily go dead broke doing this. I will do whatever it takes, because at the end of the day, as I said earlier, I come into this world alone. I die alone. I owe it to my best version of me to at least give it a try. Because if it doesn't work out, at least I've tried. I'm sick of living my life in a form of like, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, because nothing good's going to come from it.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And then you just live with everything, the what ifs.
For a long time, it's like I'm probably going to butcher this, but it's like I was living my life, and right next door to me in another room, there was like the version of myself that like who I want to become. And for a long time, I'm in there. I can hear myself coughing in the next room, just wondering like, when are you going to break through that fucking wall and come show me what I need to do?
Yeah.
And for like, you have to realize like nothing changes. Like you have to do this on your own. Like no one, like the sad reality is like no one gives a damn about you. Like really, you might think your friends care about you, but unfortunately they live their own lives. They care about their own things. Like maybe your mother and parents stuff will care about you to a separate regard. They're going to care about their own lives and stuff. So like, you've got to help yourself, because if you don't want to help yourself, no one's going to help yourself.
Yeah. Do you know one thing I do struggle with? It doesn't affect me a lot, but it does have a hold on me, is that I always am the one to reach out. Always, bro.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. I am always the one. I have a circle, right? Not even blood related. My circle, say there's 7 or 8 people. I take it upon myself to keep it fresh, to keep it strong, to keep it updated. And some days I will go weeks trying to talk to one of my closest people. And I'm not saying they love me any less, but it does hurt, because like they're online, they're posting, they're doing their thing. And it's like, why can't you just call me back? You know what I mean?
That is so relatable right now.
Bro,
yeah.
Like I've got one person, and I class him as my best friend now, because he rings me often and as much as I call him. And if he misses a call, no longer than like 5 hours, he'll call me back. Even if it's just to say, sorry, bro, I'm busy. Like he'll still do that. And I'm like, I love you, bro. Like I'm never hanging.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been... me and my best mate, we've sort of been struggling a little bit. Like, we're going to be best friends no matter what. Like, it's all going to work out. But, like, I've changed a lot. Like, it sounds crazy to say, but, like, in the last 8 weeks or so, like, I have changed a lot. Like, people might not notice it, but I know inside it's like, it feels very much different this time. Like, I've said I'm going to change a lot of times. This time I can't put the feeling into words, but, like, it is different. But it's like I've at the same time, like for a long time, I was always the person reaching out for, hey, let's do this, let's do that. And it's like, I've now, and I had the hard conversation with them, like, it's like, I love you as a brother, always going to be here. Like, let's try and do our morning walks together and stuff. But I'm like, I guess onto the selfish pursuit. It's like, I can't hang out with you as much. I can't just go waste the whole day doing this because I'm like, I've done that for the last 5 years with you. And like, have I enjoyed it? Yes. Am I any closer to where I want to be? No. And it was like, this last period, it's like, I've cut back how much I've spent time with him. The amount of work and the amount of doors I've opened has like tenfolded. Like the people I've got lined up to talk to, it's like pinching myself thinking like, is this person actually really going to talk to me? Like, is this actually going to happen? It's
How
like,
cool is it when that happens?
Like I'm going around telling everybody, like, oh, do you know this person? Surprisingly, they're like, oh no, I don't know that person.
They don't
like,
even care.
How
either.
can you not know? Like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, but we don't like following influencers. I'm like, I don't care. Like this person's going to come on my show, talk to me. I'm like,
tell me how good it is.
Yeah, I'm like,
I need to hear
be
it.
excited. Like, but I guess is that just me looking for validation? Because I guess going back to like family and stuff, like I could not tell you a time when I was a child that I heard like, your mum and stuff's always like, oh, I love you, da 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 da. She was very extreme like my dad. I do not remember a time him ever saying, I love you or I'm proud of you. Yeah, and I'm probably now looking for that in other things. That's why I'm like, so like, hey, like, what do you think about this? I'm waiting for someone to be like, oh, bro, like, that's awesome, proud of you, stuff like that. And it's like, I'm getting this from strangers online, but not the people that should be like, know me the best.
It'll
I did my
always
first
hurt.
ever episode and I've got like this guy messaging me saying, listening to that just saved my life. And I'm just like, I don't know how to like respond to that. I'm like, and probably from having these bad relationships as a kid, like I've got very little empathy. Like I wish I could cry. I cannot remember the last time I cried.
Yeah. Well,
like
things
can be
bro.
but it's strange. Things can go terribly. I won't cry. I will sit down with my cats. I'll cry because I love them so much. Yeah. But I haven't done that in years, but it's like, I really struggle with like empathy and I'm just, like, part of me was like, oh, like that's a bit weird. Like, how did that episode like really impact you? But it's like, you don't always, so I've got to remember it's like, not everyone's as cold-hearted as me. No one has no emotions like me, but it's like, I'm trying to like bridge that gap and like teach myself to try and express myself a little bit more. I guess that's probably partly what this journey is. It's like, it's the first time in my life I'm trying to figure out who I am. Because I mean, you're probably similar. Like you get people like influencers and stuff, like you latch onto them and like their ideas become your ideas. And it's like, for the first time, it's like, okay, I'm taking away everything. Who am I? I got to get comfortable with myself.
Yeah. I don't think it's because when I was in addiction, I didn't cry for years. And when I was doing work with my caseworker one-on-one, she said we got so deep reading out my journaling and all this stuff and my traumas. And I'd get to the point where my tears would be wanting to come out and my body would reject it. And what it is, I don't think you're cold-hearted at all. I think you're very, open-hearted, warm and kind and caring. I think from bottling up your pain for so many years of your childhood and your young adulthood, I think it became natural to not let it out. So that your body's been designed now and adapted to the fact that it just doesn't know how to sit with it for long enough and feel it to let it out. And for me, that changed when I met Robin. She has this gift of healing, bro, and she'll be like, get here now. She'll see it in my face. She knows me better than anyone, and I still reject it. And it won't happen when she wants it to happen or when it's forced. It will just come out in the weirdest way. And I think for us to hold that pain, we have bigger hearts than anyone.
100%.
Because we can carry that capacity and that weight, and that's what makes us so strong, bro, and so fucking so loving.
Like the last, when was it? It was yesterday. No, it was this morning as well. That's happened the last couple of days. Like I've been driving and like this just build up of just pain and anger inside me. It's like I want to scream. I go to scream like as I'm driving, but like nothing. I physically cannot, like, it's like I just, I don't know why.
That's a bit different. I don't scream because I'm scared of myself screaming because it's violent.
Like for me, it's like
demons, bro.
I feel like I need to let it out, but like I physically cannot let it out.
Yeah,
and then I just let sit in it, and then I guess it just goes down and waits for it to explode.
When you were a kid, did you ever have to like stop yourself from yelling?
With my mother, stepfather, happily would yell and stuff like that. But with my dad and stuff, I would go to my mum's house, be one person. I would go to my dad's house. I was a completely different person. I was quiet. I'd shut up, would not speak anything. Complete real follower to the T, everything. Go to my mother's. I would say what I want, do what I want, eat what I want. But there's probably a lot more to it. But like, I don't know. I've found that my whole life I've always been trapped in this limbo of I can never just be me. I'm always different people to different people, I guess. It's like my best friend, he will see like I'm a completely different person to when I'm with my partner, completely different person to if I'm with another friend. And like my biggest fear is I never want all three of those like gatherings, events. I don't want those three people, different groups of people coming together because it's like I don't know how to act because I put on such a different mask for every single person. It's like trying to now like actually talking about it's like actually trying to actually dissect it and try and be like, I want to be the same mask for everybody. I don't want to have to keep playing a role per se for different people. I just want to say what I want to say, how I want to say it, do what I want to do when I want to do it.
That's really cool, bro. And I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find the growth you're looking for. I think it comes down to loving yourself like as who you are. All your flaws, all your weaknesses, they have to be your power.
100%.
Like, and the fear of judgment, being seen or being disliked can't outweigh the love you have within. And the more you lean into yourself and accept everything, I think you'll find what you're looking for, bro.
It's blocking out the noise.
Blocking out the noise.
It's like the Rick and Morty quote. Have you heard the Rick and Morty quote?
No, I don't watch that.
I don't watch it either. It's a really good quote. I watched a podcast with #1 divorce expert in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, I see what you people... No, your boos mean nothing. I see what you people cheer for. It's like so many people, it's like...
That's pretty cool, bro. Yeah, I like that.
You just got to stop living with like what people think, I guess. I guess it starts with strangers caring what they think about you, and then hopefully it'll then evolve into sort of fixing myself up with like how I am with my more intimate personal relationships. It's like, okay, now like the people online, it's like, I don't care. It's like, I'll post what I need to post now. I'll put a weird little tongue out at the end of the video. It is what it is. It's like, if those people were to praise me, it's like, that means nothing to me. It's like, why will I let their negativity mean anything? And realistically, most people are more positive to you than what you think. You just think everyone's going to be a lot more negative.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's just trying to, like, the only opinion that really matters at the end of the day is yourself.
It's your own, bro. 100%.
Like, unfortunately, you've got to be selfish.
You have to be, and it's actually for a positive reason.
100%. Like, you'll help more people if you're selfish in your own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself first in order to share your best self with
100%.
the other people.
Yeah.
It's just normal. I think we're getting time to wrap it up, bro. Is there anything that you want to, I guess, share with the world, like something that's going to hit them hard or just something that is personal to you? Like, it can be anything. It can be a bit of inspiration, motivation. What do you feel like, if you could say one hard truth to wake the world up right now, what would it be?
You've really put me onto the spot now.
That's all right.
I have all these great ideas. I'll leave here being
whatever
like, I should have said that.
comes out, bro. Or if you could look at yourself 5 years ago and tell him something important, what would it be?
Just start. Don't think. Your overthinking is delaying your potential.
Yeah.
I think this goes to everybody. I think you need to take that risk on yourself, because if you don't take the risk on yourself, nobody else is going to take that risk.
Boom.
If you don't have the delusional optimism that it will work out, it won't work out. I think you've got to stop living your life followed by parameters set up by other people that aren't you, because at the end of the day, they're not inside your head overnight. They don't walk in your shoes. They don't know what you go through. You just need to, my biggest thing is you need to be authentic. It's like 10 times higher than the frequency of love, it's the frequency of authenticity. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anybody else.
Bro, I got tears in my eyes. I'm not going to lie. That hit me deep. There was something about that. It was special, bro. Well done. That was cool. And that was what meant to happen. And I hope someone out there watching this feels and gets hit the way I just got hit in this room. My first guest has put tears in my eyes.
Boom.
Let's go. I told him to come on here. We've been talking through the week and I was like, come on here and drop bombs. And he's like, what do you mean drop bombs? I explained it to him, but it's just straight up truth. It's straight up like uniqueness, authenticity, without any care in the world about what anyone thinks or says or does. And he's just hit it up. He's just dropped it hard. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Thanks for having me.
I better not forget to make sure you like, comment, and please subscribe. Please subscribe.
You have to subscribe.
Yeah, 100% what he said. And that is Truth or Die. Thank you for coming, brother.
Perfect. Thanks for having me.
Let's get it. Big love.